Hi, everybody, and welcome to ABT's Quarantine Cabaret Episode 6. Tale as Old as Time, Storybook Musicals. It's going to be fantastic. I am your host, Kurtis Overby, the Associate Artistic Director at Arizona Broadway Theater, and I want to welcome all of you wonderful people in Facebook land, and happy May Day, everybody. I can't believe it's May 1st. Actually, I can believe it. It feels like it's December 1st at this point. I believe it has been 48 days since ABT suspended operation. That's incredibly crazy to think. But I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and staying cool. If you're in Phoenix, it's hot here. So grab your frosty drinks, everyone, and get ready for some wonderful talent this evening performing for you. Brad, can you take us to gallery view? There they are. Everybody wave. Hi, everybody. They are so ready to perform for you. They're going to be doing some storybook musicals. Some songs you will recognize. I think you'll recognize all of them. But actually, some of these people actually perform these songs on the ABT stage. So that's pretty awesome. But of course, we have to start our cabarets with our resident musical director, Mr. Josh Condon. Hi, Josh. How are you?
Hey, Kurtis. Doing very well. And yourself?
I'm doing all right. How's Lexi?
Oh, she's doing great. Yeah, we're keeping active every day. We eat and then we work out and then the cycle repeats.
Fantastic. I eat and then I go to the couch and then I get up and I go to the refrigerator again and I eat more.
With the
If
morning
that
commitment.
counts as exercise.
Yes. Yeah, it does. It does.
Well, Josh, tell the people a little bit more about you. Like, where are you originally from?
I was born outside of Boston, Massachusetts, and then was pretty much raised in the upstate New York area, Rochester, New York, Corning, New York. I went to school at Ithaca College back in undergrad, and that's kind of my region.
Yeah, and how did you get started in this craziness, like this crazy biz?
Well, just from an early age, I started working a lot with singers, just the necessity of whether it was local folks, whether in churches or community functions, started doing that. And then after, in my time in undergraduate, I did a lot of work with choirs and that sort of thing. And then when I graduated, I started doing musicals and pretty much been doing them ever since, and did the cruise ship thing, went all around the world, and then came here.
Yeah, and so what has been your favorite musical to empty? I know that.
Oh man, American in Paris.
Oh, you're
By
just
far.
saying that because I'm here.
No, it's true actually. Because I joined with ABT not too long ago, about 2 years ago, and that's when I got my master's in music directing. So I did a lot of musicals there, but nothing tops doing American in Paris here at ABT. It was just phenomenal, and working with you was just a blast.
Oh gosh, that's a lot for people to take. Okay. Well, thank you. That was very nice. And a random question. What are you watching on Netflix and or Hulu, or what are you binging right
Let's see. Admittedly, a couple weeks ago, I think we binged Love is Blind.
now?
It's just, I mean, if so, so, you all have now drawn your own conclusions about me, we're here to admit it. So,
Hey, that's all right. Fantastic, my friend. What are you going to be performing for us tonight? What are you opening up with?
I'm going to do a rhapsody on the theme of When You Wish Upon a Star. It's something I put together a few years ago and then kind of rearranged for tonight. So I thought that would set the world for us tonight.
I agree. Take it away, my friend, Mr. Josh Condon. Yay, Josh. What a way to start us off. Fantastic.
Thank
So
you.
good, so good, so good. Well, hopefully you're staying safe and healthy, and we will see you again next week. I can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for looking forward to tonight.
Awesome. Thanks so much, as always. Well, next up we have Miss Renee Koher. Hi, Renee.
Kurtis, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Renee played Mary Poppins in our production of Mary Poppins. I'm sure everyone knows that. But that kind of leads me into my next point. Renee is also doing Storytime Saturdays for ABT every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on ABT's Facebook page. So if you have little ones that are interested in singing and dancing and doing and reading, she reads books and they do projects. If you're interested in that, and she goes all over the place. Tomorrow is going to be very exciting. But if you have little ones that are interested and have 30 minutes to just want to get away, check it out. Tomorrow morning, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on our Facebook page. Miss Renee, how you doing, doll?
Great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hanging in there, hanging in there. Now, what are you watching currently right now? What are you binging?
Well, I'm a pretty boring TV watcher, I have to admit. I've been watching Street Food Asia on Netflix, which is actually an amazing documentary about all of the different street food vendors all around Asia, which it sounds really weird, but it's really good, seriously.
Okay.
So that's what we've been watching, along with, right now we're also watching a documentary on the national parks around the country, which I thought, I wanted to go somewhere because we can't go anywhere.
Exactly, exactly. And it's a good place to go. Awesome. Now, where are you originally from? Tell everybody where you're originally from.
Originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Originally from Chicago. And how did you get into all this crazy stuff we call musical theater?
I apparently got to go see a production of Annie when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I told my mom that I was going to do that when I grew up. That's what she says. And I said, okay, and that's what I did. So I guess I knew.
And what's been your favorite musical or role thus far?
Oh, that's so hard. I've gotten to do so many great roles. I mean, Mary, of course, was definitely one of my favorites. And then, of course, Morticia in the Addams Family was my second favorite. They were both very challenging in very different ways. So I really love those characters.
Well, speaking of Mary Poppins, you're going to sing something from Mary Poppins tonight. And you're going to be singing Practically Perfect, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. I'm so excited to hear you sing this again. Take it away, my lady. Everybody, Miss Renee Koher.
By the time the wind is blown, the weather vane around, I'll show you if I can. No matter what the circumstance, the one thing I'm renowned. My character is spit, spat, speak, and span. I'm practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, so people say. Each virtue virtually knows no bound. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Both prim and proper and never too stern. Well educated, yet willing to learn. I'm clean and honest, my manner is fine. And I wear shoes of the sensible kind. I suffer no nonsense, and whilst I remain, there's nothing else I feel I need explain. I'm practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, that's my forte. Uncanny, that is hard to find. Unique yet freshly oiled. I'm so crafted, funny, perfect in every way.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, it's so good to hear you sing that again. Oh my gosh.
It was great to sing it again. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Make sure everybody checks out Storytime Saturdays tomorrow morning with ABT's Mary Poppins, Miss Renee Koher. All right, Renee.
Thank you, Kurtis.
So much, my darling. And hey, everybody, make sure you like us on Facebook. There's just a little button there that's just like us. Yeah, just click that button and like us. Also, if you have any comments, send us some comments in our comment section here. We're getting some wonderful people saying hello, a couple of shout outs. Hello, Mary Kay from St. Louis. You've been watching every episode, and I've been meaning to say hi to you, but hello, Mary Kay. And Miss Betsy Schaefer. This is her date night with me, is what she said. And then, of course, Carol from Minnesota. So good to see everybody. If you do have comments, that's fantastic. If you have nasty comments, go somewhere else and put them on somebody else's page, but not ours. Great. Don't be mean during the quarantine. Yeah. So yeah, of course. All right, let's get going here. David Errigo is next. Oh my gosh, that name hasn't come out of my mouth in a long time. Long time no see, my friend. How are you?
Hey, Kurtis, I'm doing well. You seem to be doing well, in good spirits at least.
I'm doing all right. David was in a lot of shows at ABT because he was with us for pretty much full time for a few years and did so many shows.
I think it was 10 or 11.
Yeah, something like that. Something crazy.
Something like.
But now, where are you right now?
Los Angeles. I live in Los Angeles, California now. Me and my wife live here, and our dog Bruce.
Yeah. But where are you originally from? Tell everybody where you're originally from.
Oh, I'm a military brat, so I'm from all over the place, but North Carolina, Florida, Ohio, Montana, Arizona, obviously. Spent some time in New York after Arizona, thinking I would try and do the Broadway thing, but then I found voiceover and it sort of made me really happy.
And that's where you are right now, right? Like
I am in my home booth.
Yeah. Awesome. And now how did you get started in this crazy business?
A Springsteen concert with my dad. I went to a Bruce Springsteen concert with my dad when I was 12, and my dad's more or less from Jersey, where if you don't care for Mr. Springsteen, I don't know that they let you stay. So I'm watching my dad watch the boss play a few songs or whatever, and he's got this grin on his face. I won't say what kind. And that night I said, I want to do that for people.
Well, awesome. Now, okay, crazy question. What are you binging right now? What are you watching right now?
I'm rewatching a lot of things. Like I'm rewatching Parks and Rec. I'm rewatching Friends. Rewatching Barry. Gosh, I'm spending a lot of time with my television.
That's not bad. And of course, what's your favorite musical or role to date that you've done?
Oh, golly. Honestly, the first musical that I ever knew I wanted to do was Into the Woods, and I wanted to play Jack. So it's sort of fortuitous that got to happen on the ABT stage.
Yeah, and it's kind of ironic that you're doing that song tonight. Hey, well, you are our Jack, so take it away, my friend. Everybody, Mr. David Errigo singing Giants in the Sky.
That's not right. There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you'd never dare, 'cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you made a friend and all, and you know she's big, but you don't feel small. Something bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you long for the things you've known and the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Yeah.
In a minute.
Too bad there are not enough lyrics in that song.
There's like 6, I think, but it's nice because they repeat.
Fantastic job. So good to hear your voice again and see your face. Good to see you, David.
Kurtis.
Take care. Well, Neva says she's loving tonight, and we are too, in our comments page. Yes, yes, yes. And then Stephanie Gibson says, how is this her first time hearing about this, and where has she been? Well, Stephanie, welcome. You are no longer a first-timer, because you will come back every Friday at 7:30 on Facebook Live. Fantastic. Hey, everybody, like I said, push that like button on our Facebook page. Hey, can you take us to gallery view, Brad? Look at these wonderful people. Everybody wave. Hi. They're so wonderful. Oh my gosh. You've seen every single one of these on the ABT stage. And they are just stars, every single one of them. All of them, including myself. I'm kidding. Including Brad. Hopefully, what happened last week doesn't happen this week. Brad had a little oops during one of our songs where he didn't have his computer on mute. Do you want to unmute and tell us about that, Brad, or no?
It shall go unnamed.
It's good to see you, my friend. How are you?
I'm very good, but we'll just say that it was the first announcement of Maker's Monday. You're welcome, Mary Rooney. You're welcome.
Oh gosh.
I'm good. This is amazing. What a great group of people we have this evening.
Absolutely, absolutely. Speaking of, you were talking about the things that we're doing on Facebook, Maker's Monday, which is our own Mary Poppins. We call her Mary Proppins.
Proppins, yes.
Mary Rooney. She is doing a craft every Monday, and she's going to take you step by step in how to make it yourself, and some wonderful things. Oh, she's so creative, and I just adore her, and I know she's watching right now. Hello, Mary. I love you so much. And then, of course, Tap Along Tuesday is with yours truly, where I do some tap dancing, and hopefully you put your tap shoes on and jump around with me and act like crazies.
I did 30 seconds of it the other day.
And then, of course, Workout Wednesdays. We have a lot of certified trainers that have worked with us at ABT, and we're giving them opportunity to do their own workouts and post them, and we will post them to our Facebook page and specific to us. So that's pretty awesome. Of course, Throwback Thursday is when I actually get to talk to some ABT alums in a more broader space. Yesterday, I talked to 2 directors. We had a director's cut yesterday. Talked to Danny Gorman and Clayton Phillips, 2 of the directors that direct at Arizona Broadway Theater. And of course, Friday nights is our cabaret night. So what are you going to be doing on Friday night at 7:30? You're going to be watching this here on Facebook Live. And of course, Storybook Saturday, which I've told you about as well with Renee. So we've got a lot of programming, so that's fantastic. We want to keep you busy, we want to stay busy, and we want to keep you entertained. So hopefully we're doing our part. Now let's get moving into the more entertaining part than my annoying voice. Next up, we have a lovely lady, Miss Eleonore Thomas. Hi, Eleonore, how are you? She's got to get off there.
I've got to get off the mute there for you. I don't want to have any Makers Mondays mistakes.
How are you, my darling?
Doing okay. I'm here in Delaware, just outside of Philly, extra South Philly, as I like to call it, and having a quarantini, you know.
Hey, I am too. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Hey, if I were at the cabarets at ABT, I'd be drinking some champagne, but I use whatever's in my liquor cabinet right now to make this work.
That's what you call a quarantini. Whatever.
Exactly.
You just put in the glass. Everybody, you may remember her from Beauty and the Beast, amongst other things, but she played the wonderful wardrobe in the Beauty and the Beast. And she's actually going to be singing a song from Beauty and the Beast tonight. But where are you originally from, Eleanor? Tell everybody where you're originally from.
That's a good question. I moved around a lot, but I consider home Marshall, Michigan.
Marshall, Michigan.
Yeah, it's a little tiny town in southern Michigan.
Yeah, awesome. And how did you get started in this crazy biz?
Well, I was living in Marshall, and my parents took me to see a production of Oliver when I was probably about 6 or 7 years old. And those of you who know Oliver, there's a rather violent scene near the end, and not necessarily appropriate for a 6 or 7-year-old. And I watched it, and I said, "That's fascinating. How did they do that?" It was like I knew that she hadn't been hurt, but I wanted to know how they made me think that she had. And I always knew that theater was going to be the way that I went. So. And
what's been your favorite musical and or role that you've been able to perform at?
Oh, well, Hands on a Hard Body at ABT. I could play that part over and over and over again. In fact, I did get a chance to play it another time in Colorado, and I loved it just as much. It's an amazing show.
Awesome, awesome. And now what are you binge watching right now?
So I've been trying to catch up on some 80s and 90s sitcoms.
Okay.
I started with Head of the Class. I've been looking for The Hogan Family. Jason Bateman reference.
Please watch us. Thank you for doing that. Trying to become his friend.
I think he's trying to become your friend, Kurtis, and you just haven't been paying attention.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Well, what are you going to be singing for us tonight, my dear?
I'm going to be doing a little bit of the title song from Beauty and the Beast.
I love this song, and I know everybody else will love it as well. Everybody, it's Eleanore singing Beauty and the Beast.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast. Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, and ever just as sure as the sun will rise. tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you are wrong, certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast. Off to the cupboard now with your chick. It's past your bedtime.
Yay! Oh, so good. So
Thank
good. So
you.
good. And the addition of the little cup. That's so cute.
Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me be here with all these amazing people. I love you and I miss you. Stay safe.
We miss you. Thank you. You stay safe as well. It's good to hear you and to see you, my friend. All right. Hi, Monica Stern's first time as well. We've got a lot of first timers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It won't be your last. And tell your friends about us. Like us. Push that little button on our Facebook page. Couple of other hellos. Miss Kristen Wurr, I see you commenting over here in this little page here. Hello, Kristen Wurr, and I know you're sitting with a few other people as well. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so let's continue this. Oh, everyone's so misty-eyed right now of your performance, Eleanor. Morgan Springer's just crying buckets, it seems. So good job. Next up, we have Mr. Deonté Warren. Hello, Deonté. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, it's so good to see you.
You too.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now, okay, so everybody may not know this, but you've done Tarzan at ABT.
Yes.
And then you did Shrek. You played
Yes.
Donkey at ABT. And
Yes.
so now, where are you right now? Like, what are you in right now? Like, what are you
I'm in Aladdin on the Broadway.
You're in Aladdin on the Broadway. And you've been on for the Genie, correct?
Yeah, I stand by for the Genie. I've been in the show 3 years now.
That's awesome. And now how many times do you think you've gone on for Genie?
I mean, somewhere north of 100, I'm sure.
Okay, so you are giving them Genie, everybody.
You wouldn't know it from the hair growth now.
Where are you originally from, Deonté?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, yes.
I love it. And how did you get started in all of this stuff?
Similar to most, I got started by seeing a show, but I was actually in high school. It was my junior year of high school, and we were doing a Broadway-themed show choir show, and nobody in my class knew what Broadway was. So we saw the touring production of Miss Saigon, and I was gobsmacked. I couldn't believe that people got to make a living doing that, and that there was no turning back from there on.
No turning back, I know. And what has been your favorite role that you've done thus far in your career?
Oh boy, that's hard. Genie's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, which also becomes the most rewarding. So that's been really fun. But what's crazy about it, I tell people all the time that I feel like Terk and Donkey were my my training ground for for Genie. So it's like a combination of them all. So
Yeah. And now, okay, I have to ask, what are you binge watching right now? Because I think we're binge watching the same thing right now. We're
Yes.
getting ready to.
Just started today. I started binge watching Hollywood on Netflix. Oh, it's so good.
It is so good. It's so
It's so
great.
good. I don't understand how Ryan Murphy does it over and over and over again.
Nor do I. Nor do I. But what are you going to be singing for everybody tonight?
I'm going to be singing one of my favorite Disney songs, Almost There, from The Princess and the Frog.
All right, everybody. It's Deonté singing Almost There. Take it away.
Mom, I don't have time for dancing. That's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. People around here can slow you down, people taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going, getting closer and closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, I've had my share. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can't come true. You gotta make them happen. It all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day. Now everything's not going my way. Just doing what I do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People gonna come here from everywhere, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. There's been trials and tribulations. You know I've had my share. But I've climbed the mountain and I've crossed the river, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Yeah! Fantastic, Deonté.
Thank you.
Oh, so good, so good. So good to see you, so good to hear from you. I
Oh,
hope
so
you're
good to see
staying
you.
safe and healthy. Now, are you in New York right now?
I'm in New Jersey, actually. Yeah.
You're in New Jersey. All right. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you. You too.
Absolutely. It's good to see you. Awesome. Well, we're going to move to the next person, but there is a connection here. Deonté was in Shrek, and he played Donkey, but I've got Fiona here as well. Miss Liz Fallon. Hi, honey. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You are literally blocks away from my house
Here I am.
in your apartment.
Nice. All right.
Now, where are you originally from? Tell everybody where you're originally from. I know.
You do. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes. And now, how did you get started in this stuff called musical theater?
Craziness. I don't know. I mean, my mom put me in dance when I was 3, like you do with lots of little girls. And then the Muni is in St. Louis. And my mom went when she was a little girl with her mom and my aunt, and so they took me, and apparently that was the only time I was ever quiet as a kid, and I was just glued, and I said I want to do that. So 20 years later, here we
are. And what's been your favorite musical and or role that you have played?
That's hard.
That's really hard.
I don't know. I've been very lucky. Thanks. I would say, I don't know, Fanny Bryce was pretty cool. That was a big old monster. So that
Fanny
was
Bryce and Funny Girl. Yeah. That's you were fantastic. You've been fantastic in everything, but
I'll pay you later. Thanks.
You were fantastic in that. Really, really amazing. And so now what are you binge watching? What are you watching?
It's not Ozark. I know that'll crush your dreams, but it's not. I'm sorry. It's too much. I'm currently watching Big Little Lies. Season 2, Meryl Streep and those teeth. I can't, a lot's happening and so that's what I'm watching.
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies.
And you can't watch Ozark.
Well, because I finished Little Fires Everywhere. There's a lot.
There's a connection. You've got time. You've got time to watch all this.
I also feel like I'm too far behind now to start, but that's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What are you going to be singing for everybody tonight?
I'm going to sing a little morning person from Shrek.
Yay! With props, I hope.
No, there's quarantine.
Okay.
There's no props in quarantine.
All right. Well, take it away. Miss Liz Fallon singing Morning Person.
Good morning, birds. Good morning, trees. Oh, what a lovely day. The sun's so big, it hurts my eyes. But really, that's okay. A brand new day with things to do. So many plans to make. I've had 6 cups of coffee, so I'm really wide awake. I've always been a morning person, a morning girl. Hooray!
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Hooray!
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Hooray!
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Good morning, dear. Say, have you heard? Today's my wedding day. I haven't met my husband yet, but I'm hopeful anyway. I'll wear a gown, we'll have a ball, and dance forevermore. He'll take me in his massive arms and spin me around the floor. I've always been a morning person, a morning girl. A brand new strong palate cleanse as fresh as lime sorbet. Last night I was a monster. This morning, I'm okay. This morning, I'm okay. It's nighttime outside.
Oh, Liz. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're getting a lot of comments on your performance.
Oh, goodness.
Getting lots of comments. The big question is, who plays the chicken?
Steven!
Stephen Hohendorf. Hey,
Stephen Hohendorf has the chicken!
playing the chicken. Fantastic, Liz. It's always
Basketball
great
roommate.
to hear your voice and see you perform.
Thanks.
Great. So good, so good. All right, stay safe.
You too.
All right. Next up, we're going to go into a French accent. You may recognize this this gentleman who's dressed very accordingly. Mr. Ben Stasny. He played Lumiere in our production of Beauty and the Beast. Hi, doll. How are you?
Aloha, Kurtis, as they say in France.
As we say in France.
No.
How are you?
I'm good. I am in New York City, but staying healthy, staying safe, and creative. We're all good.
Good.
How are you?
Now, where are you originally from? Tell everybody where you're originally from.
Originally from Roseville, Minnesota.
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 And how did you get started in this business?
Well, my parents enrolled me in this summer acting camp when I was young, probably 5 or 6. And a couple weeks go by and no one's really doing anything. Like, they're not really taking it seriously because they're, you know, kids. And I'm like, this is not right, people. We need to put on a show. And so my mom always tells a story how they see the show. I'm like out there crazy, dragging everyone around. And the instructor comes up after the show and she goes, Mrs. Stasny, we would not have had a show if Ben were not here. So I'm just a bossy jerk.
Ooh. Oh. Well, I'm digging this jacket that you're wearing right now.
Thank you.
Great. So good, so good. And what has been your favorite musical and or role that you've been in?
Well, Lumiere is always going to be number one. I played him in college, and then I did Beauty and the Beast in high school, and so that show is always special to me. I really had a good time doing Cabaret twice last year. It's a very important show to do, especially even now. And so getting to play Ernst twice, even though he's not the most savory of characters, was fun to explore that.
And you were in Titanic, and you played Pirelli and Sweeney Todd.
Oh, and Sweeney Todd, numero uno was that will always be a very special time of my life.
Yeah. And all right, what are you binge watching right now? What are you watching?
A lot of Drag Race, so obviously week by week, but now we're making it through, we made it through season 6, 5, 4, now we're in 3. We're watching Great British Baking Show, Cutthroat Kitchen.
All right. Good stuff.
Nothing too substantial.
Good. All right, so you're gonna sing the song that we know you so well for. Playing Lumiere in our production of Beauty and the Beast. You're going to be singing Belle, right? No, you're going to be singing Be Our Guest.
Little Be Our Guest. And oh shoot, I can't get the candle lit. Hold on, we'll get it lit.
I love the fact that everyone is coming with props, and it's my favorite.
Oh, my stagehand's gonna light
your stagehand.
Just grab a lighter. He'll hand it to me while I'm singing.
All right, are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Take it away.
Yeah, mademoiselle. Oh no, I did it again. Mon cher mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, be our guest, put our service to the test. Tie a napkin around your neck, shall we? And we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvres, while we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me as the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, Miss Sissy's France. And a dinner here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glass, and then you'll be our guest. We, our guest, be our guest. Beef ragout, cheese souffle, pie pudding en flambe. We prepare and serve with flair a culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the banquets are prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining, while the flat was entertaining. We tell jokes, I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks, and it's all perfect taste that you can bet. Go on and lift your glass, you won your own free pass to be our guest. If you're stressed, it's fine dining, we suggest. Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Life is so unknown. There is 7, so he's not 7. He's not whole. We sought a soul to wait upon. Ah, those good old days when we were useful. Suddenly, those good old days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much noise and dusting, needing exercise, a chance to use our skills. Most days we just lay around, sick our soul. flabby, fat, and lazy. You walked in and oops, daisy. Oh, here we go, Michelle. Be our guest, be our guest. Our command is your request. It's been years since we've had anybody here, and we're obsessed with your meal, with your ease. Yes, indeed, we aim to please. While the candlelight still glowing, let us help you. We'll keep going, course by course, one by one, till you shout, enough, I'm done. Then we'll sing you off to sleep as you digest. Tonight you'll prop your feet up, but for now let's eat up. Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Please be our guest.
Fantastic, Ben. Oh, so good to see you and so good to hear you. Great job tonight, my friend. All Facebook is blowing up with all your props and everything. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being entertaining tonight.
Take care, Kurtis.
So good to see you. Stay safe and healthy. All my love. All right, let's move on. Well, we had Lumiere. We've had the wardrobe. Why don't we have Belle? Hi, Belle. Hi, Jill Christine. How are you?
Hello, Kurtis. How are you?
I'm so good. Good to see you. Now, okay, so she did play Belle, but
Yes.
she's not singing Belle tonight.
Oh, you know, that last bit of Ben's song just gave me that PTSD from the PK circles that the napkins had to do and how fast it was and just standing in the middle. Oh,
Yep.
I was nervous for them every time, but they were perfect. So
Now, where are you originally from? Tell everybody where you're originally from.
I am from, there's the words, from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So, and that's where I'm currently at, home with my family.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. And how did you get started in this business?
This business. I grew up in a very musical family, and I think it was pre-kindergarten. My mom took me to my alma mater high school to see a production of The Sound of Music, and who expects, you know, a pre-K kid to actually sit through an almost 3-hour show? And apparently I sat on the edge of my seat the entire show, and had to meet Maria afterwards. And the rest is history. I've been dancing on my coffee table from young ages, and, you know, maybe I'm considering doing it now here in quarantine. So.
Not a bad idea. I do it.
No, not at all.
And what has been your favorite musical and or show or role that you've actually been able to do?
At ABT or in general?
In general.
Well, I will say, okay. Well, there's a lot of Disney princesses out there that they are very near and dear to my heart. But I will always love Belle, probably a little bit the most. She's not a princess, and she's her father's daughter, and she just teaches us humanity and kindness in a very important way for generations and children and adults of all ages. So she's my favorite.
Fantastic. And so now, what are you binge watching right now?
Oh, goodness. I just finished Little Fires Everywhere. And now I am on season 2 of Designated Survivor.
Designated Survivor. Okay, I haven't heard of that. It's on Netflix?
Yeah, first season I was into. Second season, I'm just trying to see where it goes.
Okay. All right.
But,
Okay.
you know.
Well, I think we have to kind of let everybody know, like, you were our Belle.
I was. But before I was your Belle.
But before you were our Belle, you were our Little Mermaid. And that's what you're going to be singing from tonight.
It is
And what are you going to be singing for everybody?
A little part of your world. And it's a little symbolic in times like these, but uplifting symbolic.
Absolutely. Take it away, my Little Mermaid.
All right, here we go. Look at this snow, isn't it neat? Wouldn't
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here, you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's-its and wants-its galore. You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land, they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. But young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore up above? Out of the sea. Someday I'll be part of that world.
Yay!
Oh, she's a good one, that Ariel.
That was good. That
Thank
was good. I just
It's like
remember
she's
you
a-
having to sing that song as you're actually flying through the air.
Flying, I don't know how many feet, but you know what? Our wonderful flight crew kept me safe, and I had my full trust, and it was wonderful, and we conquered fears of heights and claustrophobia in that fin.
Yeah.
It was worth it. It was perfect. It was
Totally
magical.
worth it. And you sounded fantastic tonight too, my darling.
Thank you, Kurtis. Good to sing for you again.
Oh, yay. Hey, everybody. So thank you so much for joining us this week. Take us to gallery view, Brad, so everybody can wave and everybody can see everybody one more time. Everybody wave for me. Yeah, those wonderful, talented, funny, and prop-heavy people. But we adore it. We adore it. Of course, I just want to mention all of our programming that we have. We've got Makers Mondays, which is a craft day with Mary Rooney. I almost said Mary Poppins. Mary Rooney, our props master. We've got Tap Along Tuesday. We've got Workout Wednesday, Throwback Thursday. Of course, our Quarantine Friday cabarets. Storytime Saturdays with ABT's Mary Poppins, Renee, Koher at 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings. Like us on Facebook. Thank you so much. If you feel so inclined to donate, you can always go to our website, azbroadway.org, and it has information there that will take you to our donation page. Everybody, without you, we don't exist. So thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting us. Continue to support us. We need you more than ever now. We love you. Stay healthy and safe, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.